Hello everyone, you're welcome back. So we are looking at Cambridge IGCSE ICT. We're looking at Spaceman paper 2 for examination from 2023. So we have already done the document production aspect of this paper. I'll attach the link below this video so you can just click on it to watch the video. So today, now we are going to look at the database aspect of this paper. So the database part is tax 3. So they say you are now going to prepare some reports. Make sure all currency values display currency symbol and are set to 0 decimal places. So using a suitable database package, report the file sp.ssv. Okay, so I'm just going to search for my access, which is what I'm using. Okay, good. I'm going to create a blank database. So I'm going to save it in my folder. Let me try to save my database in my folder. So my folder is on the desktop. This. Yeah, I'll just save it here with save it as Specimen paper 2 database. So just save it with that. Okay, then create. Okay, we have a table here which is created by default. I'll just close that. So I've closed the table. Next thing we are supposed to do is to import this sp.yak. So here are my source files. All the files are here. So I will just go ahead and go to external data source, go to from file, text file. I will locate that folder where my source files are. So here it is. This is the file I want, so I'll just open it up. Okay. Next, first row contains field names. Yes. Next, do not import. Okay. At this level, let me check the next thing. Let's say use these field names and data types. So Yash name text. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Go to advanced. Good. Yash name text, short text, length. Let me see, length is number, double is okay. 1 decimal place. We'll have to change that later on. We will do that in the design view. Next, builder ID text, price, numbers, and stroke currency. Price, I will use currency. Builder here, long integer. Let me see. Builder here, long integer, slips, long integer crew. Okay, I'll just leave this like this. This is okay. This should work just fine. So, okay. Next, now we have to choose a primary key. Let's say we should use set Yacht ID as a primary key. So I'm going to do that. Yacht ID, here it is. I'll just select that. Next, and finished. So I'll close. So here's my table. You can have a look at it. Now within the table, I'm going to set my length, this one, to 1 decimal place. So I'm going to go to home, design view. So this is my length. If you watch the length here, where's the length? If you watch, you have 1, 2 decimal places. So we have to set it to 1 decimal place. That is number. So I'm going to set the length to format. I'll just use general number. Then the decimal place is 1. Home, and I will save, then come out back. Good. I see. Turn affected. Okay, I think I know where the problem is coming from. Let's just go back to the design view. Let's go back to length. We go to the each level. Oh, the issue is we didn't set the format, so the format we have to set it to either you use fixed or you use standard. So I'll use fixed. After this, let's look at it. Okay, let me save. Good. Now our length is in 1 decimal place. We also need to set our price and price into 0 decimal place. So I'll go to price, change the decimal place to the decimal place to 0. Okay, then I will save it, and then we can view that we have 0 decimal place. So we are done with that. There's a place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key used in the table. So okay, so I'll come back here, right click, design view. So this is it. I'll just go to my snipping, use my snipping tool to capture this information. Yeah, so when you capture that, we are using the same evidence document we used for the document reduction. So my evidence, I'll paste it here. Next thing the cell should do is examine the file spo2 builders.cx and identify the most appropriate field. We need to identify an appropriate field as the primary key. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let me look for the file. Should be in here. Builders. Okay, here it is. I'll just open it. Okay, our file is open, so we need to examine it. Let me see. Here we have builder name. Obviously, this will have some duplicate. Builder ID. Once we see ID, the ID should be unique. You know, our primary key should be unique. Let me see. There's another option. Zip code. No. Field country. No. Country service. So the builder ID will be what we will use for our primary key, because definitely it's going to have unique entries. So everybody's ID is going to be unique. So they said import this file as a new table in your database format or data types as text. So I will quickly do that. So I'll just close this. Go to external data source file from text file, back, builders, open. Okay, next. First row contains field names. Next. Next. Primary key. Builder ID, advanced, short text. Yeah, so access automatically says that, but the telephone is long integer. I will have to set that also to short text. So that is okay. Okay, next, and finished. Close this. So this is our table. Set the okay, we've done all of this. There's a place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and the primary key used in the table. So let's do that. So I'll just go to right click, design view. So this is it. Everything is in short text. I'll click here. and just a moment, I'll just close this one. I don't need it. Work new, something like this should be fine. Go back to my evidence, so place it here. So that is it about that question. Question 20 is create a one-to-many relationship between the builder ID fields. Place in your evidence document screenshot showing the one-to-many relationship between the two tables. Okay, so to do that, let's just make sure our tables are open. Okay, once we do that, we go to not create, database tools, relationships. So I'll just pull this into this box and also pull this inside. I'll stretch this out so that I can see everything clearly. Okay. Next, we'll just build the ID to this, to build the ID here. One-to-many relationship. So this is what they want to see. I'll create, so that is it. You can double click here. You will show the one to the relationship type, one-to-many. So yeah, so this is it. You just need to snip this and add to our evidence document. Good. Yeah, paste. Okay, that is it about this question. The next thing they say we should do is add the following as a new record in the Yacht table. So let's quickly do that too. This is, I'll close this. So, okay, close. Yes. Yacht table. I'll just close this so I don't get confused. So this is Yacht table. So what I'll do is to add a new record, I'll just click down here. The first entry is Aunt Alex. Aunt Alex. Next we have model M0126. Next we have M0126. We have 26 builder ID 31 sign it. That is 26. 31 sign it. Then price 795,000, builder year 2011. Price 795,000, 2011. Yeah, the slip I think is 6, and crew should be, the crew is 3. So 3, and then you come to 5 and you save it. So once you've done that, the next thing, check your data entry for error and save the data. We've done that. The next thing is they say using fields from both tables produce a tabular report that selects the records where build year was after 2010, learned is 40 or less, contains a new field called total birth which is calculated at runtime. This field will add the slip. Okay, before we even go further, what we need to do is, before you create a table, you even think of creating a table, you must create a query. So we will be using fields from both tables. So for us to create our report, we'll have to create a query from both tables. So to do that, simply I'll come to create a query wizard, simple query from this. So I have the first one, good, builders, everything good. Next, next. I can give it a name, maybe Q1. Yeah, so that we have just some things we can differentiate. I can just give it Q1. That should be fine. Finish. So this is my first query. Now we can start answering this question. They say select the records where builder year was after 2010. So I will have to do some work on my query. I'll just right click on my query and go to design view. I will try to locate, I don't need all of this. I'll try to locate national builder here. Okay, here they say builder here is after 2010, means the builder here should be bigger. I'll use the greater than sign, greater than 2010. Next, I'll look for the next criteria is length is 40 or less. So this is length here. This is the length here. That should be less than or equal to what? 40. So I've done this too. Now once we've done that, let me see. Okay, we are there. Let me see the next thing. Contains a new field called total birth, which is calculated at runtime. So let me work on this. I'm just going to do that new field. So it should be at the end. So I'm going to do my new field here. Total birth. The spelling is correct. Total birth, which is capital runtime. This field will add the sleeps field to the crew field. Okay, so once I've done this, I'll go to builder. I'll put a column here. Look for down here. I'm looking for sleeps. Click on it. Plus. Let's see. Total bed which calculate runtime. This field adds. That's why I'm using plus sign. Adds the sleeps field to the what crew field. So crew field. Let me look for crew. Okay, here it is. Good. That is our query. I don't need this part of it. Good. This should work well. Okay. Shows only the field hash name. Okay. So this first part, we have done it. Let me run my search and my query and see. My criteria was that my year should be bigger than 2010. Good, it worked. Next, we did another one. The length should be greater than equal to less than equal to 40. Good. Total birth. Okay, it also works. If you want to check the values to see if your formula is correct, you can always do that. Total birth for the first one. I'm looking at crew plus sleeps, so it's 2. 7 plus 6 is 13, so it's working perfectly well. The next thing we need to do is shows only the fields charge name, builder name, type, learn, price, builder. Okay, at this level now we need to get into creating the report. So after we must have finished our query, you can close. Okay, save it. After saving it, we go to create report wizard. Good. We are creating our report from query 1, which is Q1. Then in that report, what we want to see is the yacht name, builder name, type, length. So let me select those ones. Let me check something just to be sure. Okay, let me just go ahead. Yash name, builder name, type, length, price. Yash name, builder name, type, um, type, length, price, type, length, price, build here, build country, build here, build country, slips, build here, let's build country, the next thing is that build countries. I have slips, crew, and total, but slips, crew, and then the last thing at the bottom, total, but so I'll go to next. They say next thing they say, let me see, shows only this. In this order with date level displayed in. Okay. Now this is also important. Do not group the data. So as I said last time, once your data is added, it is ungrouped. But if you click here, if you make a mistake and click here, you have grouped your data. So make sure it is here this way. So you go to next, next, and let me see. Sort the data into ascending order. Sort the data into ascending order of type and then descending order of length. We can't sort our data here, as I showed you in the previous video. If you sort your data here, it's going to disorganize your data. Remember in the question they said your data should be in this order. So we don't want to sort at this level. We will sort later on. So you go to next. Let me see. The has a page orientation of landscape, so we can do this. Fit on a single page wide. Okay. Landscape. Adjust the fuse width. Okay. Good. Next. I can do it as report. Oh, what is the title here? Okay, let me see. We have a report name. We've done this. Include the heading. Okay, we have a report name which is just less than 15 years old. I'll just copy that and paste here, and then finished. Let me see what next. Has your name, center number, credit number in the footer of the report, so it displays on every page. Okay. I will do that. They say the yardless that yellow has a title displayed in a larger font size at the top of the page. So that is it. I'm just going to do some editing on my report. No, this is the query. So design view. Here I'm just going to do some little editing to make my text more clear. I'm going to use black. I'm going to increase the font size maybe to 30. Enter. Just hold it and drag it. If you don't want to, you must not increase the font size. I just want it to be clearly visible. Good. So that is it. So we have done this. Sort the data into ascending order of type and then descending of length. We can do that now. So I'll just go to report design code. Then I'll come to here to this place. Now I'll go to add sort. While sorting according to type, let me see. The type is from ascending order of type. Ascending order. Yeah, with A on top is correct. Then and then descending order of length. Descending order of length. Add sort length. from smallest. No, descending order means largest to smallest. So that is it. Once you are done, you can close. So we have done these two. Has your name, center number, and candidate number in the footer of the report, so it displays on every page. So footer of the report, you can just, let me see. Now can just delete this. I don't need the date. That can show you the date. I can add a label here. Just add a label at the footers section. Input my name, my candidate number, whatever your candidate number is, you enter it. After that, your center number is, you enter it, and then your candidate number, you also enter it, and that is it. Let me see. Let us check to see if everything worked as we want it to. So let's look at the report. Okay, I think everything worked accordingly. Length is in this area from the highest to the lowest. Then we have also sorted in the, let me see, descending order of length. Yes, highest to lowest. The ascending order of type ascending order. That's first letter, that's A to the B. M is comes before S. So let's do a little adjustment here to make sure. So just reduce the size, it's too big. Move this a little backward. Good. Yeah. Oh, it seems to have moved too much. Okay, that is correct. Next, let me move. I'll move all of this together. Just moving it to create space in front. You can move this a little bit forward. Keep some space. Move this backward a little. Good. And move the price so that it's directly on top. Next, move the here. Okay. Build country, also move that. Slips, I think this is country. Good. Now move this. Good. And let me see. I'll move this. I'll move this. Oh, there's an issue here. Thing. Move this a little bit behind. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is okay. Our report is okay. The next thing we should do, they say save and bring your report. Okay, our report is okay, it's fine. Can save, and then you could just go to file, print, and yeah. So this is why you're going to print. This is your report. It has your name, candidate, center number, and candidate number at the page. So we are going to have 2 pages. So that is it for that question. We'll just close this. The next question says using field from both tables, produce a tabular report that selects only those records where country code is NZ or AU. Builder name includes the text yard. Okay, so also here, for us to create an even think of creating a report, we must create a query. So I'm going to create query results. Simple, yes. Now, be careful here. You are creating a new query, entirely one. From builders, I'll send everything across. Here, I'll send everything across. Now go to, let me see. Do it again to be sure. Builders. everything across, search everything. Next, I'll give it a name QL2, query2, and finish. So this is my second query. Let me see what next we are supposed to do. Select only those records where country code is. So this one we have to filter our query. Country code should be NZ or AU. So let's do that. To do that, you have to right click on this. You can close this. You have to right click on query 2, go to design view, look for country code. Where is our country code? Country code. Okay, here is country code. One NZ or AU. AU. Or AU. NZ or AU. And we also want the builder name includes the text yacht. Where is builder name? Okay, this is builder name. That will be just input do star yacht. That's YACHT then star. Let me see. Yeah, so like this. Let me see. Yeah, so we've done this. Let me run that query and see what happens. Let me run the query. Let's see what we want has happened. Yeah, I think it worked perfectly well. And we want AU, NZ, correct. So the query worked perfectly well. And now this shows only the fields yacht name. Okay, this one at this level we need to create a report. So we can save our query and then we can close it. After closing that, you're going to create report wizard. We are creating the report from query 2. So in the report we want to show only the yacht name, builder name, type length. We want to show only the yacht name, builder name, type. Let me see. After type we have length. Let me see this. Type length, price, and build country. Type length, price, and build country. Build country is here. Yacht name, builder name, type length, price, build country. Yacht name, builder name, type length, price, build country. In this order. So you should take note of that. We are doing this in that particular order. Do not group the data. So let's do that too. Go to next. Our data is on group. Next. You cannot sort here. Next. Let me see. Sort the data into ascending. We have to skip that. Has a page orientation of portrait. Fit on a single page. Okay. You can do this too. Portrait. Fit on a single page. Good. What title do you want to give? Okay, let's see how our report has a title. Calculate the average in this selection of position is not uploaded. Okay, we'll do this later. Display this average. Okay, we'll do that later too. Includes the heading Oceania both buildings. So I'm going to copy this. You will have to type it during your exam. I'll just paste it here and I'll go to next. What's the problem? Okay, let me see what the problem might be. I think probably the space. There was was a space in between before the name. That's why I gave that error. So this is a first kind of view of my report. So this is how it looks like. But I'm not sure. We don't really need to do any adjustment apart from this. So I'll just close this. Let me just do something briefly. I'll do layout view. Let me just adjust this. I think, yeah. So I'll take this a little bit backward and this forward. Then here, I think the numbers are good. So this is our report. Everything is okay. Now we can save it. Go back to the design view to do some changes. Now they say sort the data into descending order of price. So let me do that. Let me do the sorting. Add price. They said descending order of price. Price. Descending order, I mean from largest to smallest. Largest to smallest. Let me see. Descending order of price. Yeah, that's correct. So that's largest to smallest. So we've done that. The next thing we can do is calculate the average length in this selection and position this number below the length column. So I'm going to do that. Now, this is the page header where you have your yard name, build name, type, length. So where you want to do this, you have to go to the detail section of the report of this in the design view. So you click on length, then you go to totals here. So these are the different totals you can make, sum, average, and the rest. We are interested in calculate the average. We're interested in what? The average. So I'm going to do average. Good, it appears down here. So this is my average. This number below the length column displays this average length value to 1 decimal place. So I'm going to do the 1 decimal place. I'll just click on this box. You can actually stretch it up if you want to see everything. I'll right click, or no, just click on the box. Once it's having this yellow frame, click on sheet properties. You are supposed to set your number of decimal places here 1. It was already set because when we did our length, we put it to decimal 1 decimal place. So and fixed it, restricted that. So our length should come out as a single decimal place. So we've done these two. This was also done even before we did the other one. Now the last part, they say has your name, center number, and candidate number at the top or bottom of the report. So either of the places is fine. Now I don't really think we need this place, which is the date. Now means it will show the date. I'll just delete it. I'll add a label there, or add a new label. In that is type my name, my center number, and my candidate number. So you type your name, your candidate center number, your candidate number. After that, I can close this. You can also close this. Yes, I think that is it. Now this is save and print your report. So I'll go ahead and save my report. Next, let me see my report view. Wow, this is good. But I'll need to reposition this average so that it is directly here. Let me try to do that. Good, just do this. Okay, that is fine. And now save it again. I can now go to print, and then you just give your print command and your report should be printed. So this is the print preview. Show up. Oh, I think I skipped something. Let me get back to the question. I think I skipped something. Looking at the way the details are the sorting. I've not done the sorting. I'm supposed to sort data in descending order of, am I right? No, I think I did that. I did that already. Descending order of price, highest to smallest. Oh, I've done that already. But I'm supposed to sort the type. No, then I think everything is done. Everything is done. Everything is okay. So this question 24 is export the report created at step 22 importable document format. Save this exported file in your work area. Place the evidence document screenshot below to show the exported file saved in your work. Okay. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So I will just come here. This is my report. You go just right click here. You can close it if you want. Right click here. Then go to export PDF. Locate your folder where your documents are, your work area. I can just save my own. You can save your, let me see. I can save my report here. Publish. Once that is done, so this is my report. It has been published. It even opened up. Once that is done, you go back to your folder where everything is stored. This is it. So I'll just take a screenshot of snip that. So this is what you need. Yeah, that is it. Go to your evidence document and you drop it there. I don't know if I missed any evidence. Did I miss any evidence? Okay, so that is it. That is what you're supposed to do. And that is it about this paper. If the video was helpful to you, kindly subscribe to the channel and you should like the video too.